guys, hi, here it is. It happened. I had surgery on Thursday, February 21st, and it is now Saturday, February 23rd, so I'm about 48 hours out of surgery. This is the fun little contraption that I get to be in. There is a giant pillow through here. I have this ball that I get to take out from time to time, and I squeeze it to, yeah, I guess get some, still keep using that arm, get some mobility and stuff. Yeah, so surgery, I had to, actually pulled an all-nighter the night before. I drove home from, clearly struggling here, I drove home from Toronto, Canada, dropped it, whatever. I drove home from Toronto, Canada on Wednesday, and I got in time to take a Zumba class at the gym I go to because I was like, I've got to dance my last night while I still have this arm. And I definitely did, and it was so much fun, and I'm so glad I went. Huge shout out to Global Fitness and Lee and Rachie and all the amazing people that go there and do Zumba because I had a blast. Then I spent another like hour and a half at the gym, just like walking and working out, because I was like, well, this is it, y'all. Like this is it for a while. Literally went to my apartment to get all the things I needed and danced around my apartment. I straight up just blasted music and was dancing. Got coffee, took pre-workout. I was like, if I have to be up at 3 in the morning, what is the point in going to bed? Parents weren't thrilled about that because they needed to sleep, but I finally came home, still was dancing around my kitchen all night as much as I could, did a business class, and then it was surgery time. I think I fell asleep for like an hour, maybe. Got up about 3:30, left for the hospital at 4:30 a.m., got there about 6 a.m., and they took me in. They always do like a urine test first and all that kind of stuff, and got me in my hospital gown. And I'm laying there in all my KT tape. The nurse is asking me like 6,000 questions that I feel like I've answered before, but whatever. Hey, at least they're checking in on your safety, which is awesome. And then they told me I had to take all my KT tape off, which is miserable when you've had KT tape on for a while. But like, I'm so grateful that I got to do as much as I could through this time period. Because KT tape for the win, yo. Like, it's awesome. So yeah, surgery day. They then told me they were going to give me a block, which means they basically inject. This is my ice pack holder, but it goes around here. I don't have any ice in there right now because it's heavy, but there is a bunch of like tape through here. Um, they inject. I forget what it was called at this point, but it numbs your entire arm and goes all the way down into the fingers. So when you wake up from surgery, you're not in the worst pain imaginable. So immediately they like give you something to relax you. They use an ultrasound. They inject that into you, and then after that, your arm goes numb and you're like ready to go. So before I knew it, I was on the bed to the OR, and they moved me from the bed that moves to the stationary surgical bed, and I think I counted to 10 or something, and I was out. And I literally feel like I woke up immediately later. I woke up in a lot of pain, especially through here. This hurt really bad, and I kind of told the nurse, and she gave me some pain meds, and I passed out cold again for probably another 30 minutes. Woke up and was not nearly as loopy as I thought I would be. Usually, when I wake up from surgery, I am so hysterically funny and just cracking all the jokes. And I don't know if they just didn't give me as much anesthesia this time or what, but like I was like little silly, kind of dancing through the hospital a little bit, but I was not my typical like loopy self. So they took me back, and you wake up in this massive cast. I mean, in case you haven't seen it the first time, and I'm still in my hospital gown. And they told me like, just stay in your hospital gown, totally fine. especially because it buttons up. Otherwise, they'll like cut a t-shirt up on you. But I was like, you know what? No, I'll stick to this. This is good. I brought my huge Bali like gaucho pants to put on after. And, you know, once they get the IV and everything out, I was cleared to come home once the surgeon came in. So he came in, tightened my cast up, stuck some ice in there, and I instantly wanted Nuvo Nutrition for their smoothies because they told me to eat something, and that was the only thing I could think that I could stomach and would be awesome. So I'll show you some pictures of those, and if you're in the Beechwood area in Cleveland, Ohio, best place to go for your smoothies. And I like literally don't know what was in me the rest of the day. I don't know if it was the fact that my shoulder was numb or what, but I have never been so productive in my life. I got home and I was like in a good mood, and I practiced my vocals. I practiced all my callback material for an upcoming audition, and I watched a business class, and I sent some coherent business emails. I FaceTimed my best friend, and yeah, I like day one was good. Like day one was like, whoo, okay. It was like the nighttime where things started to like go downhill a little bit. But all in all, I'm just immensely grateful. Like I know I could be in way more pain than I am. And even like kind of the hardest times of the past 48 hours, I've still been, you know, fairly decent. So I'll continue to share for one blissful month that is still unsurpassed. I almost fell off